Hello and welcome back to more Star Citizen. Today is day 5 of the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, and with it, out goes Anvil and in comes Misc Industrial and Starflight Concern, or as we'll be calling it like everyone else, Misc, because that name's too long. And today, once again, we're here to tell you which ships are worth your time. In the verse, Misc is the self-proclaimed king of cargo. They're also fairly adept at adapting alien technologies in order for humans to use. And of course a few ships that can be loosely translated as making cargo, and others that have nothing to do with it entirely. And with them today are 13 brand new ships for you to try out. If you find what we're doing in this series in any way useful, hit that like button down below. And for future content, be sure to subscribe. Here's a view of today's main haul, and this is the order we'll be tackling the vehicles in.
Perfect!
Up first is the Misc Prospector, the highest tier of a working profession inside of Star Citizen, which you can probably have guessed is mining. The ship's designed for solo mining operations and comes equipped with a bed and toilet and some basic amenities for long haul expeditions. It's a well designed ship with saddlebags on the side which can be jettisoned in case you pick up any volatile cargo, alongside a really good VTOL takeoff and landing system. It's a heavily recommended ship if you want to check out one of the best and most stable forms of income inside of Star Citizen. There's nothing I enjoy more than putting on an endless playlist of chill beats, flying down to a moon and doing some mining. This ship comes hot and heavily recommended. Just be sure to check out a quick guide before you start about what you're looking for and doing in any given circumstance. Second in this haul we have the Razer Ex, which is effectively the Batmobile of the verse, with half the utility. It's designed to be a stealth version of the other ships which was meant to be incorporated into the military, but for reasons unknown didn't quite make the cut. It's a ridiculously cool looking ship, but thanks to signatures not working as intended and components not really either, hard to recommend, especially against its brother and sister. Third in this haul is another deviation from Misc's cargo related duties with the Razer Ex. This is quite simply a drag racer, literally designed to fly faster in a straight line compared to its brothers and sisters at the cost of losing maneuverability. That's the ship, that's it. Not recommended. Fourth in today's lineup is the base model of the Razer. This ship is designed to be a pure racer, and boy does it deliver. It's fast, nimble, and an absolute joy to fly in atmosphere. And as one of the only ships to actually stick to exactly what it says on the tin, I'm going to recommend this one. Check it out for free fly. Finally in the main haul we have the Starfarer Gemini. This is the military version of the standard ship, and which is for some reason not at the Expo. As with all the giants in this series, here's a bit of a heads up as to how to get inside of it. Head to the rear of the ship and in between all of the fuel containers. In between these at the back is a access ramp, which in true Misc fashion leads to a very sizable cargo room. This ship has lost its way over the years a bit, as at first it's initially designed to be the military version of a vessel which was designed to deliver fuel and offer in-flight refueling for other spaceships. As the years have gone on, this definition of how to refuel, given that some ships have systems in place to refuel themselves slowly over time, has become a bit murky, and as a result the ship has fallen into the shadows. Alongside this it has other bones to pick, such as just being in general quite a bit of a maze to navigate. It has some well placed mechanisms such as where the escape pods are in terms of their respective distance to the bridge, but apart from that, stuff like the crew quarters, captain's quarters, it's all a bit weird to go and find. As a result, it's clear that the ship needs a teeny bit of a refactor or update to meet the standards of recent releases such as the Crusader Mercury Star Runner. In short, this ship could definitely use some light switches. It does however feature a very unique attraction in the back, which is in the form of a catwalk which goes between all of the fuel cells that you'll need an engineer to check out in between long flights and refueling other ships. It offers a very stunning and unique view of space, especially when quantum travelling around the verse. And for sheer spectacle, size, and it just being the only Goliath of today, I'm going to give this one the okay and recommend that you check it out for at least a few minutes. In Haul 2 we have the Misc Reliant series, a premium starter ship alongside its variants. Just to note, the internals of most of these ships are the same, with the left side being comprised of a bed and toilet, with the right side being the main change, alongside generally a different look and loadout. We'll tackle them in this order. Up first we have the Reliant Mako, or Mako? I don't know. Either way, this is the news van of the verse. It's designed to go around and record footage, get the latest news and send it off to all the vendors within the verse. As you imagine, this is very much just a concept right now, and this is hopefully a dream that one day CIG will fully realise, as it could be a very cool profession. Problem is, right now this is nothing more than marketing talk, and as a result, not recommended. Second in this room is the Reliant Sen, which is the science variant of this ship, designed to go out and conduct experiments from stuff found around the verse, test whether it's hazardous and whatnot. Of course, it's equipped with some science equipment which you'll find on the right side, but this is all very much just a pipe dream. Again, just another marketing scheme from CIG, and quite frankly, bundled with the last ship is clearly one of the reasons that the Reliant series has fallen into obscurity. Not recommended, I'm afraid. The well-lit ship in the centre of the room is the Reliant Tanner. This is the light fighter version of the ship. As a result, the inside sacrifice out all the other equipment for more weapons storage and general suit storage. The main reason I'm going to recommend this ship is to 1. Check out the incredibly cool Xian tech transformation it takes after landing gear, and 2. That this ship actually does what it says in the tin. It's a fairly capable fighter, but by no means the best. Finally, in the right side of the hull we have the Reliant Core. The ship forgoes everything in the back and trades it out for pure cargo space, and as a result, I again recommend this one purely to check out the landing gear transformation, and because it does what it says in the tin as a light freighter. In the final room of today we discover that Misc doesn't like chronological order or just counting, because in Haul 5 we find the Freelancer series. This is the self-proclaimed space truck of the universe and used mainly for cargo. We'll go through them in this order.
Perfect!
Up first we have the Freelancer, which is the base model of the ship, designed for trucking around a decent amount of cargo in its hold, as well as having 4 beds for the crew, which is odd because I'd say this is a 2-person ship at best, but also makes for a perfectly fine solo ship. It's a very capable space truck. If you'd like to make some money, consider flying this ship, but I'd say hold out because there are bigger, better versions of it right next to it. However, flying them is a bit more cumbersome, so I'm going to go ahead and give this ship the OK rating. Coming in second is the Freelancer Dur, the exploration vessel in this ship lineup. It sacrifices 25% of its cargo for a better scanner, quantum drive and more fuel capacity, which is all fair, but overall this is probably actually the worst exploration ship in the game. Not only is it downright hideous, it for its purpose is a bit clunky and cumbersome. It's almost seemingly an afterthought that CIG went, oh, Misc kind of needs an explorer, let's chuck one in the Freelancer. As a result, not recommended, I'm afraid. Up next we have the Queen of Cargo in the Freelancer Max, and boy is she thick. With a cargo hold that takes roughly double the amount of cargo of the Freelancer base, this ship does what it says on the tin and does it well. This medium-sized vessel is absolutely perfect for cargo hauling. If you're keen to try out the profession and have the starting capital, then you've come to the right place. With a really good fuel capacity and an extra engine for just getting your haul off the ground, alongside the fact that when I last checked it out it seemed to guzzle a little less fuel than ships of its same weight class, the Freelancer Max comes hot and recommended, especially given that this ship is actually quite rare to see around the verse. The final ship of the day is the Freelancer Misc. Now this is the military version of the ship, designed for hauling around the military supplies and whatnot. The ship has a bit more firepower and is a bit tankier than the rest of the series, but overall has some strange omissions, mainly coming from the fact it's quite old now, such as the lack of weapon racks, storage of suits, drop seats, just stuff that military personnel will probably be in need of. Again, the ship loses 25% of its capacity for a room, which I don't really understand if I'm honest. It's an okay ship and it can be quite cool to haul around cargo in a slightly beefier version of the base. This ship is quite literally the definition of okay. With all the ships for today being done, remember to check downstairs for the upcoming ships in the lineup from Misc. Again, focusing on cargo hauling, and these ones are going to be huge. And that's it for this Star Citizen focused video. We're a fairly new channel, so if you enjoyed what you saw today, please be sure to drop a like down below, comment with your thoughts, negative and positive, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more in the future, keep on doppying, and we'll see you in the next one.